Hey YouTube, Shobi here, vlog time for the start of April's items. Yay! Nerd block shirt. So, basically, what's going on is there's going to be like 2 or 3 parts. I have a CSToys box here. I have another CSToys box on the way right now. And then, hopefully tonight, I'll be paying Oki for my AmiAmi and exclusive items this month. So, it's gonna be like a 3-part wham bam vlog thing since there's stuff I'm reviewing in every part, and hopefully I'll hit everything before I start reviewing what's in this box, or else it might get a little weird. But we'll see what happens. So, you might have already seen some of this stuff, maybe. But they're hopefully all getting to me in time to where it's not irrelevant, like the last time I tried to film something. So I've got a tackle card! Brian-san, thank you. You're welcome. Invoice, definitely don't want to see that. So, what is in this box? We have the Capsule Shocker Lockseed, the Shocker Combat Man. So I'm all up to date. I've got a Candy Toy set 6, is this? Box in my AmiAmi loot. So I'll be all caught up with Sound Lockseeds once again. I've got a Resha here. This is the metallic red Resha, and I'll be getting the metallic green, yellow, blue, and pink Reshas in the next capsule set, the first one. This is 00. And that is really only because I wanted a set of Resha to use the Norikai change feature with without having to dismantle my Tokyo. And these are nice, pretty, and metallic, so I decided I might as well get something new if I'm getting duplicates. There's supposed to be metallics of, like, tank and car carrier in the Gashapon sets. Now those don't function with Tokyo, but if they're metallic I might end up getting them because trains. So moving right along, we have the Rider Tyson lock set. Woo! Actually really looking forward to this because it's absurdly cool, I think. How this actually functions. It's really neat. So I'm looking forward to messing around with these. Finally, I also finally got my hands on Arms Change Kachidoki arms. So very looking forward to this because this is my favorite form in the history of the universe, except for Armed Hibiki. And then finally, a very odd purchase for me. I picked up the Dai Maru, only because when it's combined with the Muso Saber and the DJ gun, it makes a really cool looking sword. And I wanted to do that. Plus it's got lights and sounds, so it's right up my alley. I do not plan on purchasing the Banana Spear or the Budo Ryuho. They just don't do enough for me, and they don't combine with the other weapons that I have. That's really the only reason I got this, is because it combines and makes a cool sword. So I don't plan on picking up the other two. If I find them super duper cheap later on, like 1,000 yen or something, I might pick them up to review, but I'm not going to actively be purchasing them. So the next CSToys box on the way has some ToQger stuff in it, so we'll look at that when that gets here. AmiAmi box has a mixture of things. Not a whole lot that's getting reviewed in that box, actually. But hopefully that will get here soon. Regarding Sentai Figuarts, that's not my thing anymore either, but I will discuss that later on in the vlog at the very end. And that's really about it for this part. So, moving right along to CSToys box numero 2 stuff. Okay, so CSToys box 2 has arrived, so we can start part 2 of this 3 or 4 part vlog. I don't do these a whole lot, but everything was kind of getting here in such rapid succession that I decided to go ahead and do that. So like I said in the first part, this excuse me, is the ToQger stuff that came out in April. So we have the Rainbow Resha, or the Red Resha Rainbow version, or whatever they're calling it. The Kyuger Resha. The Go Busters Resha. A Fairies card to add to my collection. And of course, since I got the Rainbow Resha, obviously you know the last thing in here is the Diesel Russia. So I finally have all of these. These will, I'm hoping this vlog goes up on Tuesday of next week, May 6th or so. That's what I'm hoping. So you'll only have seen one thing from this vlog by the time this goes up. But it really depends on the Postal Service right now. So we shall see what happens. But these will be going up second week of May, I believe. Just take a look at my blog for the updated list. I've plotted out all of May, and I should be good to go. Unless there's some surprises. I do have a Loot Crate and a Nerd Block coming sometime in May. So things will get pushed around for those two videos. But other than that, I don't think anything else is going to push around the schedule. So that should be fairly accurate. We'll take a look at that. And I, again, don't want to really throw in updates until the last part, so everything's all nice and dandy and up to date. So without further ado, I'm going to go play with trains and await part 3. Part 3, which is actually part 3 of 4, because I decided to upgrade this vlog to 4 parts, because I'm that crazy. So this is actually the Mandarake box, which I think I mentioned at some point in this vlog. And I shipped it DHL, and it got here before the EMS box, which is part 4, that shipped after it. So it's kind of messed up. But, what are you gonna do? I don't know. This is a box cutter that Kat got from one of her jobs. I just sliced right through the invoice because it's a Mandarake invoice. It's good for absolutely nothing. But I also cut on a weird angle. And now Mei Mei is caught on the box cutter. How about you let go? There you go. She let go. So that's new. Mei Mei, you're weird. You are a strange kitty. Who I don't think has actually appeared on camera yet. DHL uses some good tape. Okay. So, now that that's out of the way. Holy crap, this is actually kind of heavy. I was not expecting that. So, here's one thing I mentioned on the podcast, actually. It is a Hibiki towel. I'm not sure how big this towel is. Part of me doesn't want to open it, but another part of me thinks it needs to be washed right away. Because I don't know if this is the towel's original packaging. Need to get that cord out of the way before Mamie really starts thinking that it's a toy. So it's not the towel's original packaging. I assume this is. So let's open another layer of wrapping and hope I can get this wrapped up again. Oh, that is neat. It's not big enough to where you could actually bathe with it, but that is very, very cool. It goes all the way down. Are you seeing all this? I think you are. Hibiki logo, Hibiki himself. This is just gonna hang on my wall. I'm putting this up somewhere. That's really, really cool. Sweet. This was only 800 yen. That's very cool. Wow. I am more excited for what's like in this box than what's in part 4, honestly. And this is a lot bigger than I anticipated. So for those of you who follow me on various things, know that I watched Doki Doki Precure, and I'm in the process of watching Sweet, but I kept getting stuck because I just don't really have a whole lot of time. But Hummy, the cat character, in Sweet was my avatar for a while on the Twitters, and now I have a plush Hummy. And it talks to you or something. I don't know. This was fairly cheap too. I think this was only 1,500 yen or something like that. I need to check my email because I don't remember. It is used because it is rattling around in the box, as you can see. But the box is actually in very good condition. So I am going to... Oh, it plays with the toys. No, I have to buy the toys. Son of a bitch. Oh, you can feed it? Totally, this is the coolest thing in the world. BRB gonna feed Hummy. But, so I'll check that out. I was not anticipating on reviewing that, but if it's mindless fun, I might actually do it. This is something that my friend Joey is incredibly excited for. A set of 4 of the fairies from Doki Doki. They're smaller keychain plushes, and they are adorbs. I really, really like the fairies in Doki Doki. They're incredible. Particularly Lance, because Kawaii Lansu and such like. But no, really. Seriously, FYI, this thing is... If you watch the entirety of Doki Doki, particularly the end, Lance is incredible. So I have those, I have Towel, I have Feed Me Like a Child Hummy, and this actually has the bonus still in it. I was not expecting that at all. Okay. So this is the Rider Goods Collection book for New Den-O, and I think Decade might be in here. Maybe not. I don't know. But this was the last Rider Goods Collection book that I needed. And so now I finally have that. And the reason it is so big is that there's a Rider Hero series, New Den-O, in here, I think. So if I remember right, that was the only way to get one. Where's that box cutter? This is going to be a very long vlog, just because I'm taking my sweet time with all this. Because y'all don't have anywhere to be, right? Of course not. No, my fairies! Chris, come rescue my fairies. You're good at that, right? So the back is just a advertisement. The actual book is under this cover. The duplicate cover. Yeah, there is. So here's the actual book, which is a completely different cover than the other book. Come on. Alright, so the book itself is very Den-O. Blah, blah, blah. Movies, Project BM, Project BM, Project BM, Project BM. Action figures, SIC, 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 Sochaku Henshin, Twist Action, design sketches, display figures, soft final figures, artwork, blah blah blah, girls in uniform, prop plus petite. Decade is not in here whatsoever. So this is entirely all second gen Den-O merchandise, I guess, for 2009. So that's a thing. Den-O had 2 books because he is that kind of person. So I will take a look at that later. So let's get this opened. Got the little figure in there. There's nothing else in there. So you got a figure. I have to open this box. And now we got another figure. Now this is a premium kind of one, so it's actually got quite a bit more paint detailing than a normal Rider Hero would. But here is new Deno. So pretty cool, and I might have lied about the premium thing. It doesn't look like it has that much more than a normal Rider Hero. But there we go. So if I remember correctly, this was the only way to get the Rider Hero of new Deno. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad that I got one that came with it. Some of them don't. Of course, mine's got leg issues, so now he's just flopping in front of my camera. But whatever. So that's the Mandarake box. I am going to probably open up Hummy and figure out how to feed it while I watch Garo. So that'll be a interesting night. So that is my plan. Tomorrow I should be able to record the 4th part and hopefully upload. Tomorrow is Tuesday. So hopefully that all goes according to plan. This vlog's going to be like 40 minutes, and I do apologize. So let's move right along to part 4. I'm going to mesmerize over my towel. This is seriously like the greatest Mandarake box I ever got. For reals. I got a Hibiki towel and a Hummy I can feed. Along with a 4-pack of Fairies. My eyes are watering really bad. Peace. Okay, we have finally arrived at part 4. Hummy is here because I was playing with it last night and it's terrific and I probably want to review it. I just need to learn how to work it. But anywho, AmiAmi and Okibox, I'm going to sneeze and I don't want to, is here. Finally, it was, I almost thought it wasn't going to get here because the tracking just wasn't updating at all. But it finally got here, thankfully. So there is some nifty stuff in here. Not a whole lot for the reviews. That's all got here thanks to CSToys. But there's still some neat stuff in here that I want to take a look at. I'll go ahead and do the unboxing first. And then we'll get to the rest. I'm just going to let her go because I can. It's voice activated, by the way, that's why. So I got a bunch, speaking of cats, I got a bunch of the Mario cat plushes from Super Mario 3D World. Fantastic game. I picked up Peach, which is going to my girlfriend. And then I got Luigi, which is going to my friend Jeff. And then I got Toad for myself because I'm Toad. Always. In every game. So that is going in my Mario bathroom that no one actually has seen yet. Hopefully I'll get to that soon. Alright, what else do we got? I really wish that she would say something besides nyam nyam. Bing bing. This was like $4. I just picked this up. I think she's going to sleep. You bet. I bought this simply because it was J related, and it was $4, and I was really lazy. I needed to pay for my AmiAmi order, and I didn't feel like looking for the email that had the link to pay, so I bought that so that it would make me pay. That's my life. What else do we got? We have Hyperfunction Achilles Deed from Dan Balsenki Double. Yes. So I'm really looking forward to building this one. I'm very behind in my LBX building. Hopefully I can get to that one a day thing I wanted to do. But haven't. I'm awful. Truly awful. This is the Pokemon Zukon XY2 set. The Pangoro line and then the 3 Kalos starter lines. So we will take a look at that. I actually forgot about this. And that's not on my review schedule, so I will move things around a little bit. This is the Kyoryu Black and Kyoryu Pink set. I will talk about that later. We also have the... Oh, he's smaller than I thought he was going to be. That's fine. The Fighting Action Robo Joshakanryo Tokyo. So, this is a Candy Toy Tokyo figure. It is, looking at it, I'd probably say about a 3.54 inch scale. I'll get an accurate measurement for the review. But it's a cool little posable ToQger. I just wanted a ToQger figure that was a little bit more posable than the DX one, which isn't. And as much as I like Mini Pla, because it can transform, but I can't get over the stickers. And all this is painted for the most part. So I decided to pick this up so he can sit on my desk and be cool. Speaking of candy toys, we have some more candy toy action. I picked up a box of 66 action, Kamen Rider Series 2. So let's take a look at what we got in here. The extras in here I will either be selling off or giving away. Alright, so we have 3 Zangetsu, 3 Double, 2 Den-O, and 2 Kabuto. However, Kabuto is a little bit tricky because one Kabuto in here is normal, and the other Kabuto is actually a secret rare Dark Kabuto. So one of these is the other one, I guess. So I will have 1 Den-O, 2 Zangetsu, 2 Double to go around. So I will figure out what I'm doing with those, and I will get that situated. And then I have a box of Sound Lockseed 6 candy toys. Again, the extras will be either sold or contested away. So this features... the only extra I have is actually a Kurumi. Cherry Energy, Black RX, Kurumi, Joker, and Den-O Climax. The Cherry Energy I'm actually going to keep because Cherry Energy is my favorite Lockseed jingle. So I kind of want to have a crap version of that I can take with me places and make noise. Kurumi, despite the fact that I have the DX one pre-ordered, I am going to open just to fill in that slot in my collection until that comes out, because that doesn't come out for a while now. So I will have 1 extra Kurumi to get rid of. So I will figure out what I'm doing with that as well. And that is it. Like I said, the bulk of stuff was all in my CSToys boxes, because AmiAmi is just becoming very unreliable in terms of stocking on time. They usually stock later, but it's at the point where, I mean, this is what I do, and it's important that I get these out in a timely fashion. And so I don't want to run the risk of not getting it that month. So I ended up just buying it from CSToys and getting it that way because it was more secure. I have to pay more, which is always a bummer, but it was a lot more secure for me to do it that way. So I ended up getting 3 boxes this month instead of 1, on top of a Mandarake box, which was joyful and probably the coolest box I opened. I'm gonna sneeze again. But that's really about it. So speaking of this, Sentai Figuarts, unfortunately the tax season hit me very hard. And I discussed that already, so that's not really anything I'm going to discuss. But I ended up making the decision to sell off my Sentai Figuarts as well. Most of them are already gone. Check out my blog if you're interested. There are a couple figures left. But for the most part, they're all picked through already. So huge thanks to everyone who picked those up. You really helped me out with the bills at the end of last month, since all my money went to the government. Yay. So I decided to do that. I feel like the line is dead, honestly. Bluefin keeps saying, oh, there's more Power Rangers on the way. And that's true. I mean, there's the possibility of the Kyoryugers being released for Dino Charge, the Go-Kiters being released for Super Mega Force. They still don't release Gosei Knight over here. They still have the Blue Ranger and Yellow Ranger figures. So they're not lying. I don't know if we're going to get new ones. So I'm very skeptical about that. But we will see. There's certain figures I really want made. Deca Master, SPD Shadow. Abare Killer, Dino Thunder White. Those two would be instant buys for me. So it's really boiling more down, particularly between Rider and Sentai, that there's certain things I really do want. Like, I really want to pick up Kachidoki Arms SHF when that comes out, just because, as much as I like the AC figure, it doesn't capture how sleek the armor can look, and I just think that's going to be a beautiful figure. So unless Kiwami Arms looks absolutely amazing, I think I'm going to pick up Kachidoki. I wanted to pick up Zangetsu or Zangetsu Shin. I haven't decided yet. So I am going to still be buying some figure arts. It really has to jive with me. Like, I'm picking up Hibiki, because Hibiki is my favorite. And I'll probably pick up anything released via Hibiki. If Kiva, his base form, gets released in that super cool line that Kabuto and Hibiki are in, might pick up Kiva. But it's going to be very sparse purchases. And like I said, I feel like the Sentai line's like dead on arrival. So, but enough rambling. So I decided to sell those off. I will not be getting to reviews to a lot of them, so I do apologize for that. But the financial situation here came first, so I decided to take care of that. Stability meant more to me than a couple figures did. So that is, I think, about it. I did put up a video regarding my Patreon page, so if you haven't watched that or checked out the Patreon page, you can check it out in the description below. That's nothing necessary, it's just something additional that I'm doing to closer connect with fans, and a couple people are asking me ways of helping me out without buying my stuff, since my stuff's all expensive collector stuff. So check that out. There are some cool perks, and I'm working on making it a little bit more worthwhile. So keep an eye on that, and I will keep that going. Some of the extras in these might go to the contests regarding the Patreon page. So the the garbage truck is here. Hooray! So I'm going to stop while I'm ahead, because this is like 4 parts, so we're looking at a really long vlog. So I'm going to open some of this stuff while this encodes onto my computer, and we will see where we go from here. Keep an eye on my blog for the review schedule. New reviews will come up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on YouTube. So be on the lookout for those. Thanks for watching. Take care, and have a great one. Bye.